も見つけられなかったアイテム探し出すよいつの間にか君が座るこのキャンドルさんキラキラと光輝いてこの街のみんなに微笑みかけるよみんなの笑顔が見たくてみんなの役に立ちたくてアイテムを並べて今日もこの店で二人で待ってますいつもずっときっとあなたの願いを叶えるために待ってるよ
Hello there, my name is Enix Fire. I am going to be recording the story of Recettear. I have already turned off all the voices. I will be reading everything. Mind you, I am not as expressive as I'd like to be. However, this is mostly something to help me build my expressiveness and help me put a little bit more character into my voice. I do apologize that if my voice sounds cringy and uncomfortable for you. This is mostly for my own enjoyment, and if you would like to put in any feedback, I will be more than happy to hear it. Oh, for the love of... She's still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? Eat another bite, but I can always find room for yummy candy. Wake up, please. Who? What? When's it? Oh, Tear. Good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did. Merde. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Just a moment, I'm just gonna make sure. Yep, everything's fine. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Hey, Tear, let's open the store right now. Capitalism, ho! Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So where do we get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either. I don't quite like the way that sentence was written. especially since the guild is an organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Then let's go right now. When you want to leave this shop, head to the front door currently located in the upper right corner of the store. Aww, but I wanted to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity and... reset. Copyright. Ugh, okay. Ugh, I am very sorry if my voices do not match how you think they should sound. I'm gonna try and put as much character into each of these and differentiate them as much as possible. Hello. A girl and a fairy. You two are... Oh, yes, you are Recettear and that loan shark. While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners, don't be mean. Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running the shop coming along? Well, quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Ha, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness, thank you. We appreciate your kindness, thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. KO! I'm not very good at this game. I haven't played it in a while, and I don't quite remember the best way to go about it. I do know that we will get several characters that we can go into a roguelike dungeon with, and the first one uses a sword, so I want to hopefully get our coming party member as best prepared as possible. Right then, will that be all? Yes, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again. I am looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift. Yay, walnut bread. Thanks a bunch. Alright, little lady, give him your all. Capitalism, ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. This game functions on a lot of jokes, pop culture, fourth wall breaking. I'm not very familiar with a lot of it, so if you're like me, most of the jokes will fly off your head if they're relating to anything outside of video games. Very well. It is true. It is time for you to get. Very well. It is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have goods out for the people to see, we can hardly expect customers to buy them after all. So, I need to get near these counters. Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You will understand when you try it, trust me. Now remember, what you will place will affect how people perceive the store. So think carefully before placing something. Right! Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchased on one of the counters? Okay. Now, honestly, I have never seen how putting stuff down affects what people perceive. I think that's just flavor text. Recettear, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop. And what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. Well, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry, everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now I need to teach you about how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto! Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay. So to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item as an item we displayed. Right, Professor. If students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then. When a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice, big welcome. Welcome! Greeting the customer helps them feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and then they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You will also be able to see the name and the base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can view expanded information on the item in question. Consult the custom.exe program included with Recettear if you wish to check or alter your button configuration. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus, Reset. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price, if you will. Let's see. You will likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up. Okay. Yes, very good. That is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale, and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but not make it so outrageous that the customer feels that you are not acting in good faith. So, if they disagree, but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will lower your offer a little, and they will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long you keep haggling, well, that depends on how regular the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long. But after customers begin trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put our theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay, I pick a price, right? Needs to be higher than the base price. Button, At this level, you will likely end up haggling a little. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly. As I've mentioned, there is a limit to how long you can haggle. The ideal is to deduce customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores sell at about 30% over base price. It is not hard and fast rule, but people usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right then. So, as a customer, I am haggling. Could you make it a little cheaper? Okay, gotta make it cheaper, but not too cheap. I'm gonna stick to just 30% for now. This is technically cheaper, but still high. It would likely end up temperament of the customer as to whether or not you make the sale. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you will be ready for what lies ahead. Let us begin. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Yes, an excellent price. Thank you very much. Yay, I sell the steel sword for picks. Excellent. Let us do that one more time just to be sure. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Could you make it a little lower, perhaps? Could you get a little bit lower, perhaps? Okay, she really is trying to get it down to the 30 mark. Over-haggling will anger customers. Try again. We will try again. Keep the principles of salesmanship in mind. Oh my god, Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. An excellent price. Anyway, this is just a tutorial. And that is it. That is essentially how it goes. You are quite good at for someone who has never done this before. I have played through this game once. I've gotten an ending, and that is why I'm choosing this as a returning Let's Play. I am more than willing to play a game blind. I'm more than willing to take requests. I would prefer any dialogue-heavy games to practice my speaking and reading, so that would be greatly appreciated. Really? We still have a little bit of time left today, so let's go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way we just practiced. Whoa, are you sure it'll be okay? Do not worry, as the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open us up. Go and sit by the counter. K-Day! Hi there. This'll be a good present for my mother-in-law. Okay. That is really rather expensive. Yes, that will be fine. Thanks, please come again. Gee, okay. Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff. Me, Recette. I sold stuff, like, to people. Hey, Tear. I'm so happy I did it. Tear, I did it. Papa, I did it. And that is how we started running an item shop. Oh, you're wondering, why are we starting an item shop at all? Well, to explain that, you you need to understand how Tyr and I first met. Easy Game Station presents A Tale of a Fairy and a Girl, and How to Run an Item Shop. Recettear. I think this game is fantastic, and I really wish that Easy Game Station would make either a sequel or some other game. I feel like they have a lot of like very good heads on their shoulders. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said I'm going to be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet. Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions. Again, are you Recette Lemongrass? Yes, I'm Recette. My name is Tyr. I am an agent of the Terme Finance Company. A finance company? I'm here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here's the contract and my identification. Loan repayment, in plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating collateral seize? What? Papa isn't, he is not here, yes, I see that. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a, I'm not sure how to pronounce this one, a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Even if he is not, however, the contract covers this event. Here's me failing English. Eventually. Covers this eventually. Covers this. Quite. As the sole remainder member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. What? But how am I supposed to? I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it to be repaid all at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I going to get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debt? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Maybe if I eat a lot of spinach I can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do? Ahem. Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. But, wait. I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my ability, so that you may repay the debt via labor. What? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience is no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is Terme's. and I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I have already an idea for that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out to one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? What? Really? Reset. Mademoiselle Lemongrass. Well, I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? Of course I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item store was foolish. Even if it was to repay the debt, the poor girl must have been terribly confused. And on top of that, her father's probably... Huh? Wait, outside. Yayness! It's done! Hey, Tear, look, it's done! What is that? Our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a store, or you can't be a shop with without one of these, you know. Yes, well, it is quite well made, however. Heh. I've always been good at making stuff. But that, as it may be, while the sign is nice, Huh? Is there a problem? Well, the name. Are you quite sure you have thought this through? Title drop. Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put Recette and Tear together and Recettear. Isn't it neat? Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but... It's the two of us opening the store. So the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it's not that. But, well, that is... Then it's decided. Recettear, ho! Recettear. Mispronouncing even slightly, and... Recettear, racket... This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. And so a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this wasn't going to be dull. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How? Tear. Let's do our very best today. Recette, wake up. Who's on first? Oh, Tear, right. Good morning. The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? The smile you had a while sleeping was just getting bigger. No reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Tear, let's give it our all. Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself up and meet me downstairs. Will do. So, I have an item shop and stuff, and that'll all be cool and awesome. What do I do now? That is up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, we can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop, or we could even go research for new stock around town or elsewhere. Yikes, that's a ton of options. What do I choose? As I said earlier, writing a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply put, something. Simply pick something. We will deal with that when it comes. Okay. Right. I'm gonna stop the first part here. This is actually... If you thought that I did a great job reading, it's because this is my 4th attempt at recording, and so I've gotten quite used to reading the intro dialogue. Pretty soon, we will have multiple characters to choose from when going into dungeons, so if you have any favorites, feel free to comment in the feel free to request your favorites in the comments. If you have any suggestions of whether or not the audio is too loud or too soft, let me know. And if you have any more any other notes or comments or opinions, please post anything and everything in the comments. I will be reading them, and I will be posting probably at least one part every day until this game is finished. Thank you very much. I will probably see you tomorrow. Have a good day.